Dear brothers and sisters, the best refuge for a person is another person. There are words we say every day, never realizing that one day they might prove to be the last. Today, before you fall asleep, hug those you love. The most beautiful days of the year are those when I return home. For several years now, I have visited the places that seems particularly characteristic to me in my life. And, and not visiting these places and not showing them to my neighbor would be a great loss. After all, only together do we create a better world. This time I have a long vacation behind me, away from Poland, my homeland, when I visited Thessaloniki, Rome, Naples, Montefiascone, Viterbo, Milan, Genova, Rio Maggiore. I don't wait until all I have left are memories. Although I am still on the road, I meet people every day. The best refuge for a person is another person. I go to church to pray with the faithful for the understanding of life. Brother, you write what happens within yourself. Everyday life dictates itself, but you color its images. Dearest, these days, based on a photo I took in Italy and using the internet, I've smuggled into your homes images of colorful Rio Maggiore, Rimasi, a town and commune in the Italian region of Liguria, in the province of La Spezia. According to 2004 data, the commune had a population of 1,802 persons, or 180,2 people kilometer square kilometer. I've been seriously considering visiting Rio Maggiore for several months. A long time ago, thanks to the online train line website, I bought the return ticket from Genova to Rio Maggiore to Genova. Rio Maggiore train station is located in the town. The tall, narrow Ligurian-style buildings arranged in parallel rows along the valley gorge are truly impressive. Rio Maggiore is known for its vertical pastel skyscrapers, charming fishing port, the famous Via dell'Amore, Street of Love, and the production of Sciacquetra Passito wine. It is the first of the Cinque Terre villages accessible from La Spezia. I traveled there from Genova to reflect on my successful life, the fairy tale awareness of which I had kept hidden under my skin for over 65 years. This is how I always imagined my colorful life, walled off by the grayness of everyday life. What else is Rio Maggiore famous for? Porticciolo, little port, a small marina hidden among the rocks and colorful boats, the perfect place to watch the sunset. Via dell'Amore, a famous path carved into the rock overlooking the sea connecting Rio Maggiore with Manarola. Sciacquetra, a local passito wine, born from the heroic cultivation of grapes on the typical terraced lands on the region. Rio Maggiore is the first village in the Cinque Terre you encounter with driving from La Spezia. It's a small town with a maze of narrow streets leading down to the sea. Rio Maggiore is a village in the Cinque Terre in Liguria dating back to the 7th century. It exemplifies the natural beauty of the Cinque Terre with its colorful houses. In Rio Maggiore stands the 14th century church of St. John the Baptist. On a nearby hill is the sanctuary of Our Lady of Montenero, so you can enjoy a retreat. Which village in the Cinque Terre is the most beautiful? There is no single answer, as the choice depends on personal taste. However, Vernazza is often considered the most beautiful and characteristic village thanks to its natural harbor, small seaside square, and historic tower. Towns and the unique features in the Cinque Terre region, Vernazza, the most picturesque, with colorful houses and photo-perfect pier. Manarola, the most famous from postcards, with cliff-top folk houses and vineyards overlooking the sea. Rio Maggiore, the most romantic, perfect for watching the sunset from the port. Corniglia, the most peaceful and authentic, unique due to its location on a high promontory rather than directly on the water. Monterosso al Mare, the most convenient location for the sea, thanks to its large sandy beaches and open spaces, which is more beautiful, Rio Maggiore or Manarola. There is no clear answer, as the choice depends on taste. Manarola is considered the most photogenic and romantic thanks to its iconic view from the cliff. Rio Maggiore is more vibrant, with a beautiful small port and tall houses that drop steeply into the water. Manarola perfect view, the view from the path leading to the cemetery, is the most famous postcard of the Cinque Terre, intimate atmosphere. The village is very intimate, without the real beach but with direct access to the sea from the cliff. Vineyard and wine. It is surrounded by famous wine terraces, and my Rio Maggiore vertical development, colorful houses form a charming funnel that narrows around a small port. Life and services. Being closest to La Spezia, it offers more space, restaurants, and a small pebble beach at the end of the village. Starting point. This is the starting point for the famous Via dell'Amore walk. In Aue, in Rio Maggiore, you can stroll along the main stream, Via Colombo. Listen to the picturesque port with colorful boats, admire the famous residential towers overlooking the sea from the cliffs, and enjoy take-away Ligurian focaccia. I was moved to eat a delicious focaccia with coffee. Here is a quick 60-minute itinerary. From the train station to the center, 10 minutes. Exit the station and walk through the pedestrian tunnel which leads directly to the heart of the village. Via Colombo, 15 minutes. Walk along the main street lined with shops, the aroma of pesto and traditional artisan workshops. Port and Rocks, 25 minutes. Walk all the way to the sea. Take iconic photos of the vertical village from the cliffs surrounding the port. Focaccia or gelato, 10 minutes. Buy a piece of warm focaccia before returning. For those interested in visiting Rio Maggiore, I'll repeat. From the train, you can already see its characteristic features, colorful houses overlooking the sea. The houses are characterized by vibrant colors, pink, yellow, red, and distinctive multi-story structures. Rio Maggiore Castle, a 13th century medieval fortress that towers over the village. Winemaking tradition, the steep terraces surrounding it produce the famous local white wine, including Chaquetra. My dreams have come true. I visited the Cinque Terre and Rio Maggiore, a great personal success, the closeness of people from all over the world, in the shelter of Via Colombo. On Via Colombo, I felt, through rain and sun, everyone's faith, even their breath. Personally, I'm finally living the second half of my life and descending into my pilgrimage across the world. I've already learned many things. If I were to take from life only what's mine, a suitcase would suffice. It's strange how many things aren't mine. I'll pack tenderness, its light, though it already weighs heavily with me. I'll throw in love, the foolish kind that keeps happening to me. I'll take delight in reserve and a few shameless desires. I leave reason at home, let her keep an eye on the apartment for once. Grief, let her stay. She takes up too much space. I split the longing into four. She is a great packer. Praised be Jesus Christ.